continuing the crossfader how to DJ for beginners 2026 free course. Okay, so that they edited the title because it was posted 2 years ago, and if my maths is correct, 2026 was not 2 years ago. But this is where I got to in the last stream. I don't know why my Logitech webcam's glitching so much, but the mic's fine, so deal with it. But yeah, we got to lesson 4, the mashups. I did a little mashup, and now I have got the crossfader music pack, so I'll be using that. And fuck off. Yeah, let's see where I got to. I think this is just the end of a mashup here.
One thing that we are passionate about teaching is learning to mix different genres. In this next lesson, taken from our hip hop mixing DJ course, we're going to switch it up to hip hop and learn how to make hip hop mashups, which is a technique that can be applied to any genre. We're going to be talking and learning about mashups. A mashup, if you
hip hop
don't
and
know, is one song completely mashed up with a different song. So you take an instrumental of a track and then you put a different vocal over it from a different song, merge the two together, and you get one brand new track. And mashup mixing can really set your DJ set apart from other DJ sets, give yourself some personality and some individuality into your creative DJ sets. So let's take a look at a mashup, and then we'll talk about the best practices.
Yeah, show me a mashup.
Creating one. So this is what a mashup sounds like. We're going to use 2 different tracks, an instrumental of Still Dre and an acapella of All Gold Everything.
Banger. I can't see how they posted this, so surely that's copyrighted. So he's brought Still Dre up 3 BPM and then All Gold Everything down 3 BPM. But Still Dre sounds alright quicker anyway.
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully
right,
working
I see what that was. That's really bright.
So we're making a
I thought it was transitioning, but I guess a mashup is just combining instrumental and acapella.
mashup. We're going to have to think about mixing in key quite a lot. But it's not super important all the time within hip-hop music. And what I mean by this is a lot of rap music that have rap vocals, they rap in a monotone. So they're not following along with chord progressions like a singer would do in a standard pop track, for example. So mixing in key using a rapper like this track by Trinidad James, Gold all in my chain, you don't have to worry too much about that being in key because it's kind of all at one tone. Whereas there are some hip-hop tracks that do have a rapper rapping and singing like a Drake track or like this J. Cole track where you're gonna have to mix in key, because even though in the verse they're rapping at kind of a monotone, in the choruses it might have backing singers in and things like that singing along to a chord progression. So we're gonna have to think about mixing in key. So this example, workout acapella, hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again. See, it's a lot more melodic.
I don't know if they're in their music pack.
And throughout the song there's some female backing singers in there and things like that. You probably hope it never would end. So for this one, you're gonna have to refer to the article.
Seriously, I'm glitching so much.
Key, just so you get familiar with mixing in key. But as you can see here, we've got 2 tracks that have been analyzed as 8A. So these are going to work together. So if we just press play and create this mashup. Hey, we got a good thing. Don't know if I'ma see you again. But is that a good thing? Cause girl, I can't be your man. No man, I know what's on your brain. You probably hope it never would end. Like, is it the real thing?
Okay. That seemed okay.
Let me see you get high and go low. Now girl, won't you drop that thing down to the floor?
go. I'm here for one night, half up when you go. I wanna see you.
Another thing to note is when working with acapellas, your software will 9 times out of 10
Shit
not
itself.
give it a correct beat grid. And that's because there's no beat for the software to be able to pick up on. It doesn't have a snare, doesn't have a kick drum and a
Makes
snare,
sense.
a hi-hat. So
that's when you
can't
do
figure out
just
any
not
beats.
look at the
So
lines.
if you're kind of
Just
using
like-
sync, for example, and relying on sync, it might go out of time and off beat.
You know?
So that's just something to bear in mind. Also bear in mind that, again,
Fucking hell, this McDonald's is going further and further. It's going to be an hour at the moment.
softwares aren't 100% accurate, so the key of the song might not be 100% accurate. I've found that it's pretty close. It's usually about 95% correct. But just be aware of that. If it sounds a bit off to you, then it probably is. But I've added some instrumentals and some acapellas inside of our playlist. So go ahead, get creative, and just see what mashups you can start creating on your own. One of our most asked
Okay. How far in are we? 10 minutes and we're getting into our first. Me doing it. I didn't open Serato yet. Right now it's in 44 minutes. Come on, open the bloody app. Bing, 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 bing. Hello. Hello. We're not fucking working then. There we go. Wrong monitor. Let me just drag it over. Yeah, having 5 applications open on a £250 PC doesn't really work. Hello. Hello. Right, we're gonna go to this scene. And then load that bad boy in there. Look at that. Alright. So I did drag the file in. But for some reason it's not shown as a separate file on the left. I don't know how to actually see it. So all I've just got is a load of songs, so I think they're from the crossfader pack. I'm gonna load in. I'm just gonna do a little mix first, like transitions, with the new songs I got, and then I'll try and find an acapella if I can. Why is it shitting itself? My computer's gonna explode. Oh, yes. Come on, chill out. I'll just do them two because they're both 190 and 11B. Where the fuck are you going? Okay. It's loaded. EQs all up because I didn't do that last time. Shoot me. Alright, where'd you go and press play right here?
Tú eres mía, yo sé, me gusta tu piloneo, no me con el malo que te da tu cintureo.
Should I try and get a hot Q in it?
Pero tampoco soy feo, no crea que va de robo si me roben un teteo.
Damn, that would have been good. Okay, screw the hotkeys then. I'm just going to press play on this next track for the next phase. I missed the phrase. Why is that so far? My volume's going up. I didn't turn the EQs down. Treble changing. Good. Filter out while bringing the bass all the way up. That was right. Not majorly impressed. We're going to get a second track in real quick. We got 190, 11A. Yeah, my computer's actually just going to start smoking in a minute. Right, I've just got the filter all the way to the right. I did that wrong. I meant to press play on. Oh, I keep doing that. I keep using the wrong jog wheel. I went so far there, and I don't know if this is lined up at all. This is why headphones would be good. Alright, I'm just going to put all the EQs up and just filter one in and the other one out. It would have helped if the volume was up. Right, that was just me messing around. Now we're going to do what he actually said. I need to find an acapella. You probably search it, can't I? No, I'll search in Spotify. No, that's only if I click it. No? Acapella? I swear I did have the pack in here. Must have some acapellas. Nope. Or maybe it's in stems. No, because that's my stems in it. Just want an acapella. I don't think I got acapellas in here. Acapella. What's that? 127.12a. Load that into 1. Make sure it is acapella. Oh, it's not acapella, is it? Ah! Maybe I won't be able to do any mashups like that then. Well, I suppose. That's all that does. No, it won't work. I'm using Spotify. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. We'll just skip this part. I'll practice that. That gives me something to do off stream. Try some acapella mixes. We'll see if this is all this lesson's about. But I'll learn some acapella and instrumental mixes off stream. And the next time I DJ on stream, that's what you'll see.
Questions is how to transition between genres. In our DJ transitions course, we cover this extensively, and in this lesson you will learn how to go from a hip-hop track into a house track seamlessly.
Okay, until this point we've just done wide transitions going from a higher BPM to a
Did I already do this?
lower BPM.
I don't think so.
But obviously you don't want to be stuck just going from higher to lower. You may want to go the opposite way round and take it from a lower BPM to a higher BPM. So this is where you've got to be a bit more careful and a bit more selective about what songs you choose, where you choose to do the transition, because it will sound way more unnatural speeding a slower song up than it does slowing down a faster song. By slowing down a faster song, it sounds like that you're taking the energy down, but to take something that unnaturally, that should realistically be this BPM up to here, can sound a bit weird sometimes. So you've got to be careful and selective about what you choose. Now we're going to use in this example Beyonce Crazy in Love and Jack and Danny Mushroom. So we've got a track
Jack and Danny Mushroom, wow.
repetitive. Let me just go back to it and search through so you can hear here. So it's repetitive and it's got a nice build up, which I like here. So it provides a little.
I definitely need to start adding
build-up, which
cues
is
as well.
going to work well. Then on.
So I'm pretty sure they save anyway.
I've got a song here. I've got a loop here, should I say, which is nice and repetitive as well. So I couldn't just loop anything. I want to find something that will sound nice when looped over and over. Let me turn sync off. So we could use something like this loop that I've got here. Or if you don't want the hit at the start, we could have the second one along. And you could have something like that. We could then save it in the hot cue bank.
Oh, this always hurts my brain. That's why I haven't finished it yet.
It. You could obviously have it as an active loop, like we mentioned before as well. Either way, you want to activate that loop. Then, because we can sync the two tracks together, you can beat sync your faster housey song into the Crazy in Love song. Then we want to figure out where we want to mix from. So this sounds a little bit weird because it's just a 4x4 drum beat that's slowed right down, but it could still work. Or we could use the build up. It's totally personal preference. So what we would do is just test it both ways around. So if I beat sync this, beat sync that, let's turn this into an active loop. So it's looping, and then let's set this one off. And we can have this underneath and then start speeding it up. You'll notice I'm doing some mixing with my right hand as I speed it up with my left hand. And then I could force it to that hot cue into the build.
Bro, this is just mental. Ah.
Carry on mixing. And that gives us enough time.
Fair
It
enough.
indicates to the listener that
Okay.
we are speeding the song up. Yes, it
So
doesn't
I was
sound
creating a
really
loop and-
natural because at the end of the day we're taking a song from like 100 BPM up to 124, 25 BPM. So you're stretching it in a way that it's not natural, but you're trying to make the best of it so that the crowd are aware of the change in BPM, and that's the main thing. We can clean this up again even more by doing it all a little bit faster, so there isn't as much of a drag on the transition, and it means we're getting into the next track nice and quick. Also, we could cut this and sample this song back in and out with something like an echo. So this loop, something like that, over the top of the drop of this side. So let's have a listen to how all of that sounds together. Let's reset everything as if it's not on. Okay.
Reggaeton. I love that advert.
Right then. To speed it up, I'm just going to get straight into the build-up and speed up over the build-up instead of the drums at the start. Turn beat sync on both sides. And we could resample it back in that way. By speeding it up.
What the fuck? I just don't think I could do that. I'm gonna need to watch this so much off stream just to get basic things like that. I mean, I suppose it's not basic, but bro, how the fuck is it still at the fucking restaurant? Ooh! Okay, carry on.
Over this build-up. It's already quite repetitive and it sounds like a build-up, so if I take this back down again and just sync them both up. So if you imagine, let's go the other way. Turn that off, turn that off. If I sync it up on this side, this already sounds quite natural speeding up. The repetitiveness of the snares sounds quite natural. You could even leave it in like that, it doesn't sound too bad. But the main thing to remember is finding a piece of the song that sounds more natural when it's sped up. So this is the kind of stuff that you want to kind of have your go-to songs that you use to transition, rather than just picking a song at random live in your DJ set and going, okay, I'm going to have a good go at this. There are definitely songs that will work better than others. Just let's have a look again at the Katy Perry one and MK17. So I haven't prepared this one in any way. So all I've been doing is searching through and trying to find something that's a nice loop that I can then speed up. Maybe some vocal in here. Something like that could work. And then on the opposite side, we need to get into the track nice and quick. We don't want just a basic drum beat for a minute. Do we want to drop straight in? So this is where there's a vocal on this side as well, so we don't want to clash the vocals together. So I'm actually going to go and set a loop just before the breakdown. I think I might half that. And we've got a loop there. So now, if we were to mix between these two songs, I'll save that loop. Turn it into an active loop. Beat sync this side. Make sure they're both locked. Make sure that I'm on wide on this side.
I think I'm gonna finish watching this course. What's that? 2 minutes left, and then I'll practice it off stream, because I'm gonna need to watch it like 5 times before I actually understand what he's on about and what I need to do. So I'll do that. I'll finish watching this, practice it off stream, and then watch the last 20 minutes, half an hour the next time, after watching this 50 million times and hopefully understanding it. And then at the start of that stream, I'll show you what I've cooked up.
Now start speeding up. And then into the next song. If you can build up into a drop, it will sound better, because you're taking the energy level up, so the crowd are expecting a bit of an impact, and it will just sound a bit cleaner.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I need to find some good drops to cue. I could just be building that up and then bang, motherfuckers go
If
crazy.
you can't, because there's vocals in the way, then try and find what will work instead.
Fucking hell, hurry up with my McDonald's.
And that's just another way of going up in BPM rather than down, using BeatSync. Again, this works across all the different platforms, even though I'm using Recordbox here, same in Serato and Traktor and other things. So just get familiar with how the tempo adjusts respond with one another when BeatSync is active. You want to make sure you always sync the one that's not playing with the one that's currently playing out loud, so that it knows which one is the master deck. Have a play around with some of your different genres, see if you can get from one song to another that is a total different BPM. Try with sort of around 120 to 130 BPM, up and down to around 100 BPM. That's a good thing to start practicing with, and then in the next tutorials we're going to go over loads of different BPM values and different ranges as well, how to get up and down from them. But it's a very similar process, it's just figuring out different points of the song that will work best.
Sony just fucking left McDonald's, fucking hell. Hurry up. What? I don't get what this is. I keep getting an ad for this.
Once you feel
Right. It won a lot today, but I'm going to practice all that off stream. If you want to check it out yourself, How to DJ for Beginners 2026, free course, Crossfader YouTube channel. Go check it out. I'll be a pro next time, trust me.